problem we're having in marriage, is that these days we don't have courtship.
Okay.
We don't have courtship in marriage. In the past, remember how people do, especially in our culture. When you have found a woman, you approach the woman and you talk about how you seek for a hand in marriage. Then you have informed the people and inform your own people. It's okay, we have heard you. And then you make inquiry and they will make inquiry. So your own people will start making inquiry about the woman, and their own people will start making inquiry about the man to know whether they will be able to be, they are compatible. And they will be able to tell you. But these days, young men will just take any lady and come back to the house and tell their father, this is the person I want to marry. And when the father says, no, I've seen her, she's good, that's the person. If I don't marry her, I won't marry another person. And tomorrow they get divorced. Because they no longer have that courtship. And the courtship means a time that you watch the woman to know if this is the type of woman you would like to spend your life with. This is the courtship is the time you watch the man, you stay aside and watch the man, observing the man. No, but this is not. And when you are having your courtship, it's not the time for you to go to bed. But these days, you see that I love you and you know I love you too. And they start loving each other. Before you know it, they're going to bed. And everything else, no more examination, no more observance. All they do is now they love each other. And tomorrow they get married only to discover that we are not compatible. And that is it. And remember that something attracts people to marriage. There are some that are attracted by money, and there are some that are attracted by beauty. So, if you are attracted by money, and you have no time for courtship, you not discover that this person is quick-tempered. And this person, even though he has the money to beat you, or that this person is so jealous that will not even allow you to talk to any other person, or that this person is so controlling that will not allow you to visit your own people. But you are the type that like to visit their people. You are the type that like to jovial and everything. You laugh with them because you're in trouble. You are not able to discover this because you want a person who has money. You want a handsome man. You have gotten him. He has money, but all these things are not there because there's no courtship. The man, on the other hand, oh, this girl is beautiful, elegant. When I go out with her, people will say, oh, you made a right choice. What type of choice? Me will say our woman. That is the beauty of a woman is her character, not her facial beauty or body build. So now you are only looking at her body build. You are only looking at her facial beauty, and you decide to marry her. Tomorrow you discover that this woman is not clean. It's always dirty. Tomorrow you discover that this woman is not considerate. She's only after her own. Tomorrow you discover that this woman does not want your own people, but only her own people. So these are the things you can discover during the courtship. And it's easy for you to discover that if you're having that courtship. So I think that's the major problem I'm having in marriage these days.
But I think you need to define this courtship because I think that our people will misunderstand the word courtship or what they see as boyfriend and girlfriend.
Courtship is not boyfriend and girlfriend. It's not. Because remember, when a man has seen a lady, sometimes see the lady may say, no, I don't want to say, I'm not coming for friendship, I'm coming for marriage. You get that? So, in other words, if you are talking about courtship, it's not friendship. Courtship is the time, the person you are trying to see if two of you can work together as married. Two of you can work together as husband and wife. So you are just watching to see whether it can work. So with that, you watch each other. And that's why I said, in watching each other, it's not the time for you to go to bed. When you start going to bed, then you're no longer courting. That's why, remember in the past, when a woman comes to the family to spend for 4 days, then the family members have to watch the woman, how the woman behaves. Those 4 days are not spent in the room of the groom. Rather, with the mother or any other member of the family, any woman in the family. Then the woman may even come to spend a month or two according to the culture. Some spend 1 month, some spend 2 months. Those 1 month, that 1 month or the 2 months are spent in the room of another person, another woman. So you only come, give your husband food and get out. You don't have time to start playing with your husband or to start sleeping with your husband. Nor will you sleep in his room. No. But these days, they just enter the husband's room, and even when you just did them all of a sudden and say, good evening, man. That's all. So that is the point. So that is no courtship. So courtship means a time of proper examination of the person you want to marry, to know how he behaves, to know his character, to ask questions and everything. That's it.
So for how long is this courtship meant to last?
The courtship is supposed to last but not less than 3 months. For me, it's not less than 3 months, but it depends on what you want to discover. Because when any woman tells me or any man tells me I want to get married, then the woman says, oh, I want to get married to this, so and so. What do you want in marriage? So it depends on what you want in marriage. So now, no man is perfect and no woman is perfect, but there are certain things you require in marriage. A man may say, I would like a woman who is honest. I would like a woman who is not extravagant. I would like a woman who is not talkative. I like a woman who is respectful. And these are the major things I want in any woman. So now he has explained the 4 major things. So these major things are the things he has to look out for. Then the woman will say, every woman will say, I want a man who will love me and care for me. This. No. Loving you doesn't mean say, I love you, I love you too. It's not the love. Then, if you want a man who will love you, how do you discover that? The way you can discover that is, how does that man respect you? When you are discussing with the man, how does he respect your opinion? When the man has said something and you put in something, how does he think about what you have said? Oh, that's that you're a woman, you don't know what you're talking about. No, he's not respecting you. And we are talking about the time you want him to respect you. When will he respect you? That is a sign.
It's from onset.
From the onset. Then, when the man, you have done something wrong or you have made a mistake, how does the man react to your mistake? How does he react to that? Then, your people, when your people come around, how does the man treat them? How does he regard them? So these are the things that will show you that the man loves you. Because any man that loves you and cares about you, you will discover that more the way he cares for your people. You will discover that more the way he listens to you. He may decide to do this. You said, no, don't do this. He can lead to this and listen to you. And that is it. So these are the things you will like in a person. So the man you want to love, many women want a man that will love them, a man that will care for them, a man that will treat them well, but they see the sign. They fail to look at the sign. The sign is always there. Look at a man, he has not paid your dowry, but he's controlling.
Okay.
You want to visit your brother. He said, no, I don't want you to go. Without reason. You got a work, maybe you get a work in another state. Say, no, don't go for that work. What reason? He's not finding a work for you here. And they found one, and they don't want you to go. Now, you say he doesn't want to. Okay, you agree. Tomorrow, when you get married, you think that when you want to go somewhere, he will allow that? He may even ask you to stop teaching. He may even ask you to stop working. He has already shown that right from the time he's fucking you. And you never listen to that. So this is the thing. Now you want to, I know about a lady who is living nowhere. Then she wants to visit the people at home. And then we are conversing. She told the man that I would go to, he said, you went home last week, why would you tell me? No, I don't want you to go anywhere, sit down. Now, you are still partying. And it's giving you control. Tomorrow, when you are in his house, then you want to tell me you want to go and visit abroad in Menu, and he says no. You start complaining. You stop complaining because you already know what you are in for. So this is the thing. So what I'm saying is that during the courtship, some of them don't look out for what they want, but that is the time for them to look out for what they want.
Well, thank you for that. I think that the issue now is that a lot of people don't know what they are out for,
Yes.
what they are looking out for,
Mhm.
because what they are looking out for is quite different from what they want.
Exactly.
Because what they are looking out for is that fame. The man has a car, has a house.
Good.
You are comfortable.
Yeah.
So they think that everything will be comfortable.
Exactly.
Now, when they get in, they begin to discover so many other things.
Uh-huh.
So, for what advice would you give to such ladies who are really not sure of what they want in marriage?
Now, you see, it surprises me. Like when I preach during marriage, I'll tell them, you have seen a lot of people who have wedded, your uncles. You have seen them. If not your parents, what about your uncles? Your friends, you have seen them. Then you decide the type of marriage you want. The same thing applicable to the man. You have friends, you have relations, and you have seen them and the way they have done. And actually, marriage sponsors are supposed to be those you have witnessed their marriage and see how they are.
Not
So-
those who have money.
Not those who have money, but these days that's the problem. So if you go for the person who you have seen the way they have been living together, at least the way you can see, they have been looking for you, admire that. Then you ask them to be your sponsor so that they will help you, guide you the way they have been doing. That is what they're supposed to do. So those of them who are getting married, they have known or they have seen how others are married and how others are getting on with their own marriage. Then it's for them to decide what type of marriage they want. So if you want a marriage where you have their peace of mind and everything, just want to, then you look forward to that. And then you watch that from the beginning. And then you ask people to look at this for you. That is it. So that's essence of calling a family. So this is the man. This man is coming. I remember one of our sisters when she was about getting married. One man came for her hand in marriage. From our kindred. She told us, this man is coming from my hand in marriage. I don't know him well, but you people travel around and you know each other. Please watch out. And that's done. Then when we meet people from that area, we have to ask, where is this man at without even knowing? And we gather information and inform this lady. So, and the lady said, okay, what I want is a person that is this, not a person who just have money. And eventually marry that man, they're living very well. But I can still remember that this lady was able to tell us to watch out these things for her. How many women do it nowadays? All they want is the person who has money. And then I want a man that is tall
And handsome.
tall, handsome, and has money.
Okay.
Who can take care of me?
All right. This is the part of the women. Now, on the part of the men who are not doing anything, a woman cannot do beyond her limits.
Yeah.
She's trying to see that, because it is said that the Igbos will say that na nwa mama, I think that motive is why some women or some young ladies are struggling to maintain their own. But now, on the other side, the men are not doing anything and are not even trying to make effort. Now they quarrel, they abuse each other, but then still everything dies. Now you talk about them going to call their families. Sometimes they call their families and they are not even able to settle it, because it's just like, those who are going to settle it are still your siblings, which when they gather, some are even scared of talking about your marriage, because even they themselves, their marriage is not even the best. Their marriage is not the model. So how can they be advising you when your own, maybe they are even having a stronger problem than what you are facing? Now in this case, I'm looking at a situation that can be presented so that people in these categories will find a way to breathe, just like the Nigerian asking the poor to breathe.
You see, the point is that in this situation, like I said, there are people who are close to that person or to the family. And those who are close to the family are those who are going to render much help. What I mean by that, it may not be your siblings. It can be your maternal uncle. It can be your friends. Some cases, these things are settled by those by friends of the parent, the man. If the man has refused to listen to people, you talk to the friend of the man, or you talk to the uncle. There must be someone that the man listens to. And if there's no one that the man listens to, then that's where the problem lies. And that is where separation is allowed, where the woman has to get separated and then stay on her own so that the man will get to his senses. Because you can't tell a woman to start suffering day in, day out for the man. Okay, there are some women, they will take care of the children, they will take care of the house. They will also have to give the man the money to travel wherever he wants to travel. No. There are people who are living in Lagos, they cannot come home except the woman gives them money to travel home. And if the woman refuses to give the money to travel home, then she becomes a bad woman. I'm telling such women they should remain fair and tell the man, no, the money I have is for the children. If you don't have the money to travel, you stay home. Simple. So now, women are supposed to be empowered to stand on their own. But unfortunately, many of them, they're only listening to that statement. Oh, your family, you have to protect your family. Yes, it's good to protect your family, but you cannot die without to protect your family. Because when you die, you're no longer protecting your family. Now, you are saying that you are interested and you're only absorbing the shock, or you're only swallowing everything because of your children. But you're not helping the children. Okay. Because one, the children will not be getting what they're supposed to get. Okay. And two, the children are learning that attitude from you. And tomorrow, your daughter will absorb that from the man if she's married. Because that's what the mother did. So now how are you helping them? You're not helping them. What if you die in the process? Then the children will suffer more. And that is it.
Well, thank you, Father. Hello, viewers. It has been a wonderful and an interesting section with Reverend Father Bernard Okafor. Father, please, thank you for coming. What can you tell DCTV crew?
Honestly, I'm really impressed by this because this is the way of media is where social media is involved now. So this is the best way of bringing some of these messages to the public. And I must thank you very much for this great work because there are a lot of things I've come to know through this media. There are a lot of issues I have come to know, and I believe that others too have come to know it through this. So I will say more grace to everyone.
Thank you, Father. So viewers, if you have questions, call us and send your texts. We're going to call Father again to clarify so many issues. Thank you and God bless.